Hi guys, Dr. Margolin. We got a couple of questions, actually several questions related to the topic of protection during pandemic. The questions were, we're confused. We hear that something is recommended, for example, the masks, but they seem not to stop the virus, or aerosol drops. We are so hopeful for the vaccine, but some people doubt that it can protect everyone. We're confused about medications or supplements.
Okay, my name is Howard Barkstone. I've been coming to Dr. Margolin since 2015, and the results has been fantastic.
Hi, my name's Norma Browning. I'm a patient of Dr. Margolin. I'm very pleased with Dr. Margolin. He may have saved my life.
I am Alexander Schmoker, and I am here for 5 years. The treatment helped me so much.
My name is John Florallen. I came here almost 2 years, but I like it. I like the doctor service. I'm satisfied. I'm happy.
Hi, I'm Kathleen Hagedorn. I've been coming to Dr. Margolin since 2011. He has helped me tremendously with different pain problems that I've had, and I am thankful that I found him.
Well, first, I'd like to praise the question. I think it's a good question. Let me start with the protective equipment part of the question. As you can see, we enforce gloves, we enforce masks, we enforce face shields. However, there is data that shows that none of this protective equipment components provides 100% protection. For example, if you talk about masks, even K95 masks, or maybe even P100, they may not stop aerosol transmission and definitely cannot stop airborne transmission. There is a debate of how the virus is transmitted. Let me explain to you. There is something called droplets when you cough, which is a classic transmission that everybody agrees about this virus. There is something called aerosol, which are very small droplets that go so very, very far. And there is airborne, just with the air. It could be through the ventilation ducts. And obviously, there's a concern about transmission through surfaces. Interestingly, the relatives of this virus, the SARS and the MERS, are considered to be airborne infections. However, this virus does not completely fit either box. There are occasional reports of people being infected sitting to ventilation duct or pattern of the airflow, which suggests airborne transmission. And on the other hand, the RO number, the number of people infected by each single individual, did not clearly fit the airborne transmission pattern. And my humble opinion that it's better to take precautions. It is true that no mask can give you 100% protection, but I think each precaution and each protective equipment piece you use would decrease what we call inoculum. Inoculum is basically the number of virulent particles, let's say, keeping it simple, the number of viruses you get. And that can make a huge difference. Let me give you an example from, let's say, military. If you're fighting a war and enemy drops 100 paratroopers, that's not going to usually change the cause of the war. But if the enemy drops 100,000 paratroopers, that can be a big thing. So the same thing, if you get, let's say, 100 viral particles and you're just a healthy person, it may end up in a bad flu. But if you get 1 million viral particles, it could be much, much worse. So it does make a difference. It's true, it's not 100% protection, but it does make a difference, in my opinion. And that is why you should take all possible precautions, including masks, face shields, gloves if you can. You can watch our video about masks and so on. And it's not clear that the virus is airborne. I don't think it hurts to take precautions. The UV systems we discussed earlier is one of them. You can actually get a fairly cheap UV ultraviolet UVC device, install it in your ventilation duct. I think they go about $100. I don't have any personal or commercial interest in them. The second part of the question was about boosting your immune system. We had a video, actually our previous video was about boosting your immune system. I decided to put 2 links for independent publications that actually came out after our article. We were not aware of them, that also talk about zinc, quercetin, vitamin A, and some other components that, vitamin C, and some other components of the protocol we used. So we didn't invent the wheel, we just created our own protocol based on the knowledge and what was available to us. And I think it makes sense. Again, using immune boost is not going to protect you from getting exposed or maybe not even getting infected. But again, the stronger military you have, the less damage enemy can inflict upon you. So the stronger your immune system, the less chances you will develop severe disease. You can even maybe asymptomatic or less symptomatic. So I think you should really do your best. And again, it's not only supplement. I agree there is no magic pill at this point. There is no magic trick, but it's a combination of factors. And again, a lot of that is 20 minutes of exercise, plant-based diet, 20 minutes of exercise a day, and just general well-being, stress reduction that we covered in previous videos. So I would sum up, it's a complex, it's no magic trick, but I still think that things that we covered and we use make sense, even though none of them is 100% protection. I agree with that. And I would compare it to any type of defense. Let's say you want to have a good password on your email, you want to use safe email server, you may want to put some programs to protect your computer or your sensitive information, maybe you want to keep passwords separately, so on. But it's still, is it 100% protection and you're 100% sure your email won't be hacked? No, but it's still, you're much better off keeping precautions, and I think the damage would be much less. And again, I would like to thank you guys for this question. I hope this pandemic would be over soon. And again, I saw a lot of people who actually subscribe to this channel. We get more questions, and I appreciate your support. Thank you.